Welcome back to episode 3 of this Pillars of Eternity playthrough with me, the RPG Dane. So, we are deeper. We're in the story now. My character Malagant has found this lady Kalisha, or found out. She was assigned to me as a help. And when we went out trying to find berries, then we came back to our camp and saw that they had all been wiped out by these. I actually don't remember what they were called. Glanfathan warriors that has attacked our camp, meaning that everyone has died. I don't know about this Odema. He was still speaking when we fled into this cave when the Biawac came. So whether or not he is alive, I don't know, but he didn't get in here, so I would expect him to be dead as well. The only one surviving from the camp, except from myself and Kalisha, is the merchant Heodan, though he has gotten some kind of injury, bruised ribs, which costs him 4 constitution.
How can I help?
I have no idea how he gets that back, or if he can get it back, or how that works. We'll find out later. Before I start here, I would like to address that before I ended my episode 2, there I mentioned 3 things I wanted to find out before I started again, and one of them was whether or not I could see what weapons each character is proficient with, and it was mentioned that that should be possible to see at the bottom here. I don't see it though. These are the abilities and active effects, or is it over here? That's just, well, I didn't go into the game and check it. Stupid as I am, I just googled it and found the answer, and somebody mentioned that I would be able to see it down here. I don't see it though, so that's a bit confusing. I really don't see anywhere what weapons, skills, that's not the weapons either, active effect, abilities, talents, none. And this here is just a record log or something. So no, I don't see anything about proficiencies. I'll have to investigate further on that by the end of this episode. The same with my ingredients for crafting. They as well should be here, but not. I found out that I just need to click the recipes, even though I don't have the recipe. I can still see. Or do I have the recipe? Perhaps I do. But I don't have enough materials for. And here I can see my ingredients. I don't know where the stuff I actually picked up is, but I would expect that it would show up here, showing me what I can create when I can create something. We'll look into that later. And finally, the third thing I wanted to find out is whether or not I could turn the camera around, change the angle, and of course the obvious answer for that is no, as this is an isometric game. So that was a stupid consideration, really. That's obvious. Well, let's get going. We are trapped in this cave. Everything crashed down behind us.
Of course.
While the Biawac is raging. So I'm gonna have to find another way out, I think. I don't know if it's still a lower level of ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Okay, so I could have gone lower, but not anymore. I don't know if it's still an issue or plan to go to the Gilded Vale. It seems to be still a quest, yes. And then, of course, escaping the ruins of Silantlis. Actually, I believe that was what I saw on the world map up here. Silantlis, so that's where we are. Right. And this is Gilded Vale, where we're trying to get to. Okay, let's get going. See how everything pans out.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Heodan's chest rises and falls visibly with each breath.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in the Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Biawac. To them it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Yeah, I think so. So, who attacked us? Glanfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go to ruin looking for fights with colonists, so they just don't like anyone settling around here or getting anywhere near these ruins, as I take it. Poor Odema, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glanfathans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or she glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Okay, so it might have been somebody else triggering this attack. What about everyone else in our caravan? Khaleesi's lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Well, let's hope there is a next life for them. You don't seem too upset about all this. Khaleesi looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, 'cause there's nothing else to be done, and 'cause there's other people you care about who still need you. Yeah, I figure you're thinking about your sister here. She mentioned her sister in the previous episode. Let's get going. Heoden takes a step forward and his knees buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On steady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
He nods at the gas across his midsection, and he looks around. You have gained an item, camping supplies added to inventory. You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. So camping supplies are used for resting in the wild, and in cities we can rest at inns, as I gather from this. Okay, so I get full health, abilities back. Okay, that makes sense.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glanfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Okay, they certainly don't agree with each other at this point. Well, that's the classic issue. The man is wounded and needs rest, but she doesn't really care. She thinks about survival. Yeah, it makes sense. We've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Khaleesi's face puckers in disgust.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hayden takes your hand in both of his. So she probably did accept it after all. Addendum added. The ruins of Sion Lees. Isn't that the one I already had? I don't know. Well, we know what to do. So he wants to rest. I just realized I don't even know what kind of character he is. Is he a fighter too? Because he also had this second wind skill. Where can I see what he is? Oh, in the top here, of course. Okay, he's a rogue. So we have a rogue. But he's also... Does everybody just have a second wind? I thought it was a fighter-specific skill or something. Well, just maybe it's just because I'm getting it confused with Dungeons and Dragons, where it is a specific Baldur's Gate, or not Baldur's Gate, fighter skill. Well, he said that it would probably be possible to loot up here to the left. Not loot, I mean rest. Well, those words today. It's just amazing. Well, let's see if he's right.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
He did say left, right? Yeah, this is a camp place. And as Kalisha said, somebody has been here before. Oh, a mace and more camping supplies and a hammer and chisel. I think I'm gonna look at equipping different things to my characters now. Small shield and a torch. So before we rest, which I actually don't know how to do. Oh, that's down here, right? Yeah. Okay. But I think I'll look into the equipment we've got. I don't have my spear anymore because I threw it on an enemy earlier to save Hayden. So I need to equip another kind of melee weapon. Kalisha has what she needs, though I don't understand why she has a torch as the only one. What happens if I unequip? Then can't we see anything? I don't see the point. It doesn't change anything in here. So isn't that a bit of a waste to equip a torch? Oh, it actually works as a club. Crushing damage. Okay. Well, I'm the primary guy, let's say it like that, and I do the dual wielding stuff, even though I don't know if that's preferable or not. I think an axe would make sense. There's also a mace. The axe is faster. But also less damage. 11 to 16, while the mace is 13 to 19. So that's a bit more damage, but then it has an average speed, while the axe has a fast speed, so I don't know how big a difference that makes. Interrupt 0.35 seconds. Interrupt 0.5 seconds. I'm a bit confused here. A bit confused. Well, I do have 2 shields. And I do have 2 hunting bows. What does... So he's wearing knives. How would a bow work for him? Can he use that? And would he be any good at it? I don't know. I really need to figure this out. 2 daggers seems kind of weak, even for a rogue. And we have some hide armor. What is he wearing? He's wearing leather. So he has a 6 and a 7 and a 9. So these are not good enough. We're going to sell those for sure. Okay. And I need to equip another weapon. I think I'm going to take the hatchet because it's fast. I think that would be my primary issue at this point. So it has the same damage as the dagger, it seems. Okay. Or should I equip a shield? I know I'm a barbarian, but will I be worth anything with a shield? You know what? I think I'm gonna make 2 weapon sets so I can experiment a little. Like this. And then I can do the same with her. She gets this shield. This is a medium shield. 12 deflection and a -4 to accuracy. Is that to the opponent's accuracy or my accuracy? Medium shields offer a moderate improvement in protection with a small reduction to accuracy. They are the most commonly used shields in Biawac and come in a variety of shapes. If it's damaging my own accuracy, then I would not use it, I think. Guess what he needs. What's this? That's a small shield. Deflection. This one only 8, but no accuracy. Punishment from that. Well, we'll see about it. Is this lockpicks? Probably him as well. 8 to 12. How is this mace compared to her axe? It's the same, it seems. It's a battle axe. Both one-handed. Everything seems to be the same here. Except for the property here is damage reduction, while it is a bonus crit damage with the battle axe. That is a lot to consider here. I think I'll try with this setup for now. Now that I don't know how these things with weapons actually work. I don't understand it. I was sure it said that I could see it in here somewhere. The weapons, what weapons they are specialized or proficient with. But I really can't find it. Character inventory, don't know. And it's not the inventory either. No, I got no clue. Let's rest here. I don't know if you risk being attacked while resting, so let's just... Okay. Camping allows your party members to restore lost health and receive a camping bonus. Camping will consume a camping supply. Choose a camping bonus. Damage reduction or a heal multiplier. So wait a second then. He doesn't need healing. She doesn't either. Oh no, she has lost some health, and he has it well as well. I'm not sure how this works. So when do I get this bonus? Right now or? I'll take the damage reduction, then we'll see how the health looks when they wake up. If they haven't changed, then it's because I need to take the heal multiplier. We'll see about that. Let's rest for now. Hayden stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gas across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless he crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation. You've lost an item, full water skin. So she stole our water skin and took off?
Damn her. She took all our water.
He strikes the rough stone floor. Wow. That's tough. I feel I needed her more than him, to be honest. And now I just equipped her with everything. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's go. I don't want to hurry after her, rush into something, not being careful. So this should be interesting. So I expect that this was actually a choice of which of the two I wanted to have with me. If I'd known that, I might have answered otherwise. But my moral didn't incline with that. Okay, so we can go up or continue this way down. I think we'll continue here. What's this? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a saurip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. So it's a creature I know, pretty well known apparently. It's saurip, looking kind of kobold-like. Okay. Shouldn't we just start out nice and calm? It's okay, I won't hurt you. The saurip recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Okay, so that didn't help anything. So I'll raise my arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Isn't that the same as before? Totally the same. Okay, so I can back away or I can attack the thing. But I need to investigate this room, so I'll tear you to pieces, lizard. The saurip's eye narrow as it hisses at you. It lunges, raising the spear. So here we go. A battle against one little creature that I'm initially not very afraid of. So I think I will head in there.
Well?
With Malagant hitting that creature. Perhaps also roaring when we get a little closer.
How can I help?
And Heoden can blind the poor thing. Well, we'll get it back between each encounter, so there's really no reason not just to go ahead and use the skills we have. And now
yes.
I think I can use my roar. Yes, again. Oh, it's already dead. That was very easy. Oh, I needed to... What happened with him? He was actually wounded.
What is it?
He did get his health back, even though I didn't choose health before. It's a medium shield again. And the saurip spear. Okay, I just found one bad thing about stopping to roar before I reach my target.
Of course.
That means that my enemy will reach the rogue first, and he's not supposed to be in
of course.
Close combat, so I probably should wait with my roar until I'm all the way up there with my enemy in the future, I think. More lockpicks. Let's see what we killed this creature for. Oh, there seems to be a dead guy in here. Hopefully that's not her. Kalisha. Tattered journal. Got a crossbow, that's interesting. Leather armor, not useful. Inquithan relief gem and a torch. Can I read this? Tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible. However, I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Inquithan artifact. Probably this was one. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about the gem leading to a hidden treasure, even that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silandlis in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Seems like you... Relief, not relief, relief. Seems like he found it, but also found his own death. So, how is a crossbow compared to a short bow? A hunting bow? Hunting bow is... Crossbow is substantially more damage, but also slow, while the bow is fast. So I think I'm not going to switch at this point. Okay. Then I can go left from here. Uh-oh. This looks
Look
nice.
at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Yeah, that's a puzzle, no doubt. I missed that one, I don't know if I... What was the general I wanted to see? I don't understand these addendum. It says it... Because I don't think that anything new pops up. Well, this leads back to where we came from. The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors. Makes sense, but should I do that from here?
They'll never know I'm here.
Okay. So that's going to help us with this. I'm not going to cross this thing yet, though. So I want
Worth
to...
a look.
Oh, we do find the traps. Excellent. Let's stop this scouting for now. We'll come back to this place. This is actually a door. Let's investigate it. Oh, wow. Sorry for quick saving all the time. It is...
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
One of these? What roundish symbol? Could there be traps here also?
A blade in the dark.
What does this mean? A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed in this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. And if I was a godlike, then I might have some fire. But that I don't have. So that would probably be the same rule for all these. This is huge. The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Ingwithans from all the Kith races: Omoa, Elf, Orlan, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. So yes, I can put these 4 on fire, and it probably has something to do with these symbols. Well, I must admit right off the bat here that I am no genius when it comes to small puzzles. So let's hope it won't be too complicated, because I sense this puzzle here. What's that? Lesser black ooze. That actually sounds pretty dangerous. I think I'm gonna try a different approach here. I'm gonna...
What is it?
Send Malagant straight into this one's face, and then I'm gonna switch to a bow. Now that I have switched, is this... So the icon is still a sword, but now that it's the bow I have... Does that mean that he's actually shooting? Oh, there's 2 of them. Is he shooting? I don't see it. Oh, there he goes. Alright, so Malagant is alone with these 2. Let's make this pop. Oh, they're immune to that. Jeez. This looks dangerous, actually. Let's hurry up and bring down one of them.
How can I help?
Can you use this one in a ranged dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see? It doesn't say that it has to be a melee attack. It might actually be possible to do this with a ranged weapon. We'll find out. Or maybe I think I'll...
I need something sharp.
Oh, it's immune to that too. I love this creature. Very much.
No use!
So, we got them. All our abilities here are useless, so we just take it down with regular... Wait a second.
Well,
Let's just use this. Thank you very much. Okay, it worked without any crazy difficulty. I was actually, when I finished my episode 2, I was actually wondering if I put if it's meant to be this easy in the beginning because it's some kind of tutorial-like thing, or if I put the difficulty too low. Maybe it should have been hard.
of course.
But I do hope the difficulty will rise a
As
little
you
bit.
wish.
Don't need to be harshly challenged all the time, but so far all battles has been very easy to handle. We'll see. A poleaxe. How's that compared to... This is a two-handed weapon. And it's slow. But it deals some serious damage, I'll have to say. This is interesting because I was actually thinking that I might like to try a two-handed weapon. So I think I'm gonna skip the idea of a shield for my barbarian. I'm gonna use this one. And then Kalen, he's obviously gonna have this bow. And I think I don't want to change anything with him. What does the spear do? Oh. Great. We took down the oozes in this interesting room. More,
What's that muck on the wall?
That's some kind of simple. Vicious and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. So I'm not gonna touch it. But I'm gonna find out if I can do anything with this huge symbol on the wall. A vicious slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. So there's something behind this, but not something I can do anything about at this instant. Okay. We'll try the other way. We didn't investigate things on the right side yet. I think I'm gonna do that. But there's a lot of unfinished business here. This muck wall thing, these lamps or fire things, and of course this floor.
They won't see me coming.
Can I see other
Worth a
stuff
look.
here? Yeah. Okay, so I figure it would be smart to send out one character here so he can see what else is trapped. We'll look into that later. For now, we'll just continue this way. See if there's anything we missed here. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe I actually... Well, I thought I had missed something. Oh, I did. What in the... Skulder Whelp. I don't know anything about this creature either. Alright. Let's see
What is
how
it?
my two-handed weapon is going to work with this fellow. And
How can I
Hayden
help?
is still going to shoot at it. But let's blind it right off the bat if it's not immune to that. We'll find out. It is not immune to that. That's excellent. So now it is blinded. It's all about taking advantage of that. Oh, that was easy.
Well, as you wish.
It looked more dangerous than it actually was, I think. Another hatchet. Really, there's a lot of equipment to pick up here.
Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if we want to. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. So, there's air from the other side. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. Let's start by doing that. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beats your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Okay, that's not pleasant. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Try something else. And push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Push on it yourself. You push with all your might and the crack begins to spread. Finally, you feel the ancient masonry give way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. So I was successful because I had a 16 in might here. Interesting. So is this kind of like the game where if I move into a new area like this, that I will bar myself from these other things I've seen along the way? Because I would really like to investigate that as well.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Yeah. That's probably a hint. That's what you should do when he talks like that.
How can I help?
But why? Isn't that dangerous? To send one character out to scout alone? If he runs into something? I don't feel so well about splitting up
What
my
is it?
little team at this point. Oh. Then another one of these starved sculptor whelp. So this one is probably even weaker than the other one. Or I don't understand why I don't learn anything about them when I fought them before, but we'll see about that. I think I'll use the same tactic as before, then it seems to not be able to handle that very well. Oh, there's more than one now. Great. Sculptor whelp.
Yes.
Then I'd like to use my roll. So it's dead. Well, they're not that terrifying, I will have to admit. Even two of them.
Of course.
Seems to be... I like fighting two-handed with my barbarian here, so I think I'm gonna continue doing that. Of course, there's a point of having two weapon sets for each character for different situations, so that's what I'm gonna have to think into for future episodes. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Let's continue up here. That's where he wanted to scout ahead by himself. Is that because he expects to find traps?
Keeping an eye out.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
What wall? This one? Oh, spiders, and they haven't noticed us. Probably because we're sneaking. Can we use that to our advantage? Spear spiderling. Well, I don't know how many there are, so perhaps I would just shoot with him and stay down here. Wow, they're fast. Oh my god, they're fast. Get forward in a hurry. And let's do the roar.
So much
How can I help?
Do the blinding thing for this one.
for you.
Alright.
Well,
I feel like doing my second wind here. I don't know if it actually matters that much. It seems like you heal up pretty fast after a combat anyway. So maybe it's only necessary to use these second wind heals whenever you're in a battle that you fear to lose. Okay, so now I can continue. This should lead down to that trapped bridge or whatever that was, the puzzle thing.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm
They'll
either.
never know I'm here.
Poor Kalisha.
Oh, so
Look.
Kalisha actually walked out there and died. That was pretty stupid of her. It's so obvious with all these symbols that this, of course, would be trapped in some way. So, I would like to get out there to her. Maybe I can loot something. But I don't feel like taking both characters. So whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we can't go that way then. So we have to
What
loot
is it?
from the backside. Well, I'm gonna go there. I need to loot Galicia and see if I can get some answers before we continue straight up. So for now, we head this way. And also, perhaps, well, I hope that it could also help me find out what happens in the next room with those 4 spires that you can light in some way. Some way I haven't actually slightest idea. Maybe. Does my torches work with that? Well, now let's start with looting Felicia and check out this floor.
I'll be quiet.
So I think I'll move like this.
Worth a look.
Okay, it seems pretty straightforward. Everything is trapped except for these 3. Okay, so this is what she actually was carrying when I had her. That's what she has now. Get back in there. So let's see, because she did have a better armor. Where did it go to the stash? No. I think I looted way more than See, this is a medium armor, DR7. He carries also a medium armor, DR6. So actually he will have a better damage reduction if I equip this one. Seems to be right. Okay. Excellent. What happens if you don't have any more spare room? Does it go to the stash or do you just lose it? I guess we'll figure that out later. Medium shield heater. There's no difference between that and the other one. It looks greater. But none of my characters are using shields anymore. Okay. Should we go
What
in
is it?
here again to see? I don't know what the point is of this. I have to do something with these. But I don't. It could be lit if you had the means. But so I can't light a fire. What if I equip a torch? Would that help? Yeah, it did. So, is there a point in which order I light these? Does it matter at all? Let's just try our luck. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, wending their way upwards. Just try and light all 4, see if that brings me into something new in the next room. Okay, so actually it did work to equip a torch for that. So let's save it here. see if that changed anything in here, because I would obviously expect it to do so. And this... nothing seems to have changed. Oh, it's the water skin I need in here. Vicious slick of something dark. Yeah, okay. The water skin I got back from Kalisha. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. And I've lost my water skin. Place the gem in the eye socket, so I have a gem I can put in there. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. You have lost an item, Inquisition relief gem. Oh, that's the thing he went for before he died. The other adventurer. So this opens up into a new room and a battle. Lesser black ooze. That's something I'm particularly afraid of, I have to say.
Yes.
These were immune to everything, I remember. So no point in using abilities here. Just straight up damage is going to do the trick, I hope. Yep. Ooze plasma.
As you wish.
That was it? Is that all I got out of that? Oh, there's something here. Ooh, minor cloak of protection. Wow, that sounds good. Fortitude, reflexes, and will. Capes and cloaks can be worn for protection from the elements and from prying eyes alike. Many are woven with spells to provide additional defense or abilities. Well, I'm obviously going to take this. Yeah, now it says it added something to the stash, but I can't see it in my stash. I'm still... oh, it's because I was on weapons. So here I can see all my ingredients and other stuff. Okay, now I understand. Well, this cloak, I'm gonna equip that, and I'm gonna equip it on myself. So, we did get something great out of this. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Oh, I didn't light them all. There were 6, I only lighted the 4. I didn't realize that the last time. Now I don't have to carry the torch anymore to do it. But I don't see what it did. This I've already read. Did it open something extra in here? Doesn't look like it. I wonder what that light... oh, are there more here? No, I can't light those. No. What is the point of these? There must be a reason that I can light these 6. There must be something connected to that. Is there something to do with this? Oh, it removed some of the traps out here? Okay, I'm still gonna...
Yes.
still gonna
As
move
you
them one at a
wish.
time so I don't make a mix up. Okay, so
How can I help?
by lighting those braziers, I removed some of the traps here so I can
What is
pass
it?
it. Okay, interesting. Well, we are closing in on an hour, so we are also closing in on the end of this episode. Very interesting this, but I think I'll just take the last part of this map. Let's see what happens in here. Another spiderling. I fear you not. Ooh, a big spider. Famished spear spider. Well, let's take down the little one, and then... oof. Okay, I'm gonna roar, and he's gonna blind the big spider. And then I would like to take down the small one quickly, so we can focus on the big one. Thank you. So it is both blinded and frightened. That should make it pretty easy. So now I took a lot of damage, and now... But I think he heals quickly out of combat. Yeah. So... But he only heals his endurance, not his health. I don't know if the...
Yes.
This one... It's also only healing endurance, not health. So it only makes sense to use this second win if you do not expect to be able to win without this healing. Otherwise you will get the heal at the end of the combat anyway.
Okay, as you
Nice to
wish.
know. So we come to another big room with different ways to go. Or what? Something over here. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Wow. As long as they stay away from me, then I'm happy. Oh, rapier. I will look into that later. Could be interesting as well with a rapier, I would have to say. So this looks like it's leaving the map. Let's go here first. Another dead person. There's a lot of those. Oh, a helmet. Can I use that? Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded caps of fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of the regimented armies, the type of helmet an individual wears often comes down to personal preference. It doesn't seem to grant me anything either. There's more in here, more gems. Excellent. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think from now on I'm going to leave this cave, and that will be the end. I'll end my episode here. So when we're back for episode 4, we are going to go out of this cave and see where that leads us. Still heading towards Gilded Vale, we hope. Unfortunately, Kalisha has been lost to us, died of the traps on the floor. But we still have Hayden with us, and he's no longer bruised up by this injury he had before we rested. So that's great. Well, let's end it here for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll be back for episode number 4.